About our state's race for governor.
Yeah, both Democratic candidate Jerry Brown and Republican candidate Meg Whitman have traveled around the state trying to convince voters that they are the best candidate. KPSP local news Kimberly Chang is live at the Desert Christian Community Church in Thousand Palms, where polls are set to open at 7 a.m. I'm getting choked up just thinking about the election.
Yeah, and Whitman and Brown ran the most expensive gubernatorial race in history, I should say. Now, the focus has been to solve California's money problems. Former CEO and billionaire Meg Whitman promises voters she will cut government spending and regulations. Whitman plans to tackle the state's multi-billion-dollar deficit with deep cuts to public payroll and entitlement programs. She said her business experience proves she has what it takes.
You know, I'm a proven job creator. That's what I've done for my entire career. Jerry Brown has been part of the war on jobs in Sacramento for 40 years, and it's going to end on Tuesday.
Meanwhile, Brown touts his experience in public office. He's the current attorney general. He was California's governor twice. He's the former state controller and mayor of Oakland. Brown portrays himself as a skilled negotiator, pledging to bring the major political parties together. He also points out the difference in campaign expenditures as an example of his frugality.
People are really hurting. You got to do more. And that more is not wasting money, but it's investing it.
Now, most polls show that Brown has a double-digit lead in this race. Whitman doesn't believe it. She's called it quote-unquote bunk, saying that their internal polls show it's a dead heat race. We'll find out more, of course, when voters head to the ballot box. For more information, your voter guide, polling locations, head to our website, KPSPlocal2.com. We're live in Thousand Palms. I'm Kimberly Chang, KPSPlocal2.com. Todd Stella, back to you.
Kim, thank you very much. It will be interesting to see who wins this race. Whitman's spending $142 million of her own money on this race.
I clearly was trying to do a Jerry Brown impression this morning by having the raspiest
Did not
voice
work.
here. Yeah.
All right, well, before you head out the door this morning, we want to remind you of some important information you may want to know before you vote today.
First, polling stations open at 7 o'clock this morning and will close at 8 p.m. When you do go to the polls, you must bring an official photo ID, like a driver's license or a passport. You won't be allowed to vote without ID. That's right. It's too late to register to vote, and it's too late to apply to vote by mail. The deadline for that was last week. But if you did apply for vote by mail before the deadline but did not turn in your ballot, it must be turned in by 8 p.m. to count. Right.
And you can take in that ballot to your local polling station and turn it in.
Your polling station should be listed on your sample ballot, which you should have gotten in the mail last month. If you do not have it, no worries, though.
That's right. You can find it by simply visiting KPSPlocal2.com. Click on election coverage and look under useful links.
All right, I think I have my sample ballot here. For any other voting questions or concerns, the Secretary of State has set up a hotline, 1-800-345-VOTE. There's the number on your screen. Oh, we both have our sample ballots. Look at us.
And it says the location of where your polling place is.
Captain Prepared, Stella and I. Very well.
All right, time now is 5:06. Good Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for getting up with us. We're going to take a little break from campaign coverage.